everyone, how's it going? It's Jamie, the Law School Thrifter. I hope you all had a great weekend. Today I wanted to do my what sold video. Obviously, we had our best weekend ever in sales. We did $843.60, so that was actually about $20 better than our next best weekend, which was a couple weeks ago. I also wanted to talk a little bit about some of the realities of owning your own business and also trying to balance life and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes it can be hard. I don't want to come across like this is just a super easy business and you just make money all the time and it's just, it's all fun and games. It's not. Sometimes it's really hard. This morning, I woke up late. That happens, and it just kind of set kind of like a domino effect for the rest of the day and running late on things, but also had a couple of problems. I had a really great sale this morning on a formal dress. It was an expensive dress, and then of course, I pulled it and I see spots on it, so scrambling around trying to find a dry cleaner that can do an overnight job because it needs to be out by tomorrow. Somebody sent me an offer on a bundle of items on Poshmark, and I accepted the offer. It was a good offer. Then I looked and I realized that one of the items had already sold on eBay and I had forgotten to take it down. So these kinds of things are going to happen. And, I spent, a few minutes beating myself up about it. But then I realized, I'm like, look, you had an amazing weekend. What can you do? You make mistakes. The biggest thing you can do to sort of alleviate the sting of the mistakes is to immediately, contact the buyer, let them know that you made a mistake and, offer them some ways of correcting it, possibly offer them a discount on some other items. So that's probably what's going to happen with this mistake. And then also, with the dress, we'll try to get it done overnight dry clean. Sometimes it's hard, you make mistakes. I like to look at them sometimes as just growing pains. The business is obviously growing, like we had our best weekend. So I need to maybe put some steps in place to make sure these kind of things don't happen again. Mistakes will happen. You got to learn from them and move on. So sorry to delay the video with that little bit. But I don't always think people understand that the reality of this business is sometimes, you run into difficulties and it can be hard, and you're your own boss, which it's a liberating feeling. It's a wonderful feeling to build something yourself. But at the end of the day, obviously you are the only person that is accountable for those mistakes. Even if you have like an employee that makes a mistake or something, you're still accountable for that. Not that my employee has made mistakes. He's awesome. He hasn't made any mistakes yet. Not anything horribly big anyway. So anyways, just move on, correct them, and move on. Learn from them. So let's start with the what sold. So obviously the bulk of my sales this weekend were on eBay. We did $787.60 on eBay. And let's begin with some of the stuff that sold. Obviously, you guys know I'm really big on suits. I love suits, especially Tahari suits. So this guy I paid $10 for because that's how much Goodwill generally charges for suits. It's a beautiful suit. It sold for $60 plus shipping, so that was a $50 profit for me on that one. So not only do I just love suits, I love vintage suits. So this guy is absolutely gorgeous. It's got this beautiful embroidered texture to it. It's awesome. It's still got the original tags on it. The brand is one I have never seen before. It's called Suits Me, and it sold for $38 plus shipping. I probably could have held out for a little bit more on that, but I thought that was a pretty good offer, and I took it. It was a quick flip. I just purchased that one recently. All right, so then the next item, this was a Poshmark item that I sold. The brand is, not really sure exactly how to pronounce it, Venezia. It's a plus size denim jacket. It's really cute. So anyway, this guy sold for $20, and I probably paid about $1 for that. I believe I got it at a thrift store basket sale. Here's another Poshmark sale. This one is a Victoria's Secret pink, but it's a Detroit Lions t-shirt. So obviously I live in Michigan. Detroit Lions are a big deal around here. And this buyer paid $20. I find pink stuff a lot and I resell a lot of it. I do find that the college branded stuff or the, NFL sports teams, that kind of thing sells for more than just your regular pink stuff. All right. Oh, here's another vintage item. I was really excited about this. This I just paid a couple dollars for. It was at a half off sale, thrift shop sale. And it's obviously 70s. Look at this guy. It's awesome. I might have actually shared this in a haul video before. But this sold for $30. And like I said, I probably just paid a couple bucks for it. So if you're passing up vintage, you might want to rethink that because I love vintage. I sell it all the time. I had a couple really good vintage sales this weekend. And not just on Etsy. I do about half and half eBay and Etsy. Here's another suit. This guy cost me about $1 in a basket sale. And it's really pretty. It's a skirt suit. The brand is Chadwick's. It's got like a nice skirt with it. It's got a really nice texture to it. And it sold for $22 plus shipping. So like I said, cost me about $1. Okay, so here's a sale. I mean, it's just a regular kind of run-of-the-mill brand. It's Banana Republic. So something like this, I will not pay more than $1 for. I mean, it's sold for $9, which I'm super happy with that profit. But knowing that, I won't pay more than $1 for something like that. Okay, here's like a windbreaker jacket. It's a Wilson, the tennis brand. This I actually got at the same place as the suit I just showed you. It was in a basket sale, sold for $20, and it cost me less than $1. Okay, here's a brand I really love. I've been listing a lot of children's clothing lately as I've been going through my daughter's things, and then also I come from a family of 9. I'm the third of 9, so I have 8 siblings, and most of them have children, and some of them will just give me stuff and say, I don't feel like taking it to Goodwill. I don't feel like selling it. They'll just give it to me, and I sell it. So my sister gave me these. They are Matilda Jane is the brand. They're so cute. This is a really high-end children's brand, and they make really adorable things. They also make women's things, so keep an eye out for that. So these sold for $18. Just these little leggings. So keep your eye out for that brand. It's a good one. And okay, so obviously it's really important to know your Anthropologie brands. This is one of them, Leaf Notes. They make really cute stuff. This guy I found at the bins in Grand Rapids, so it's the pay by the pound, Goodwill. And this sold for $13, but I paid less than $1 for it at the bins, so I'm happy with that profit. Okay, so speaking of pink, I know I just showed you the Detroit Lions. I think I've also showed this guy in a haul video. This is just a pink velour hoodie, and it sold for $20. So I paid a couple dollars for it. And it is missing the drawstring, but I disclosed that in the description. And I probably would have held out for a little bit more money if it hadn't been missing that drawstring. So I took a lesser offer on that. But still a good profit. Remember, the Victoria's Secret stuff that's really blingy and sequency, yeah, I don't know if that's a word. But yeah, look out for that stuff. It sells well. Okay, so the next thing I got is, this is an Old Navy sundress. And I know a lot of people probably pass up Old Navy all the time. You know, a lot of it I do if it's not the right price. But if it's only, like this was a couple dollars, I knew I could get, make at least $8 off it, which is what I pretty much made on this deal. It was 13. I sold it for 13. Probably bought it for 2. It's the little ones that add up, so I keep doing them. Okay, so here's another small sale. It's just a Banana Republic top. Like I said, I wouldn't pay more than $1 for something like this. It's just a cute yellow pastel top, and it sold for $12. with less than $1 invested in that one. I've got my list here. Okay, what is next? So this was a great sale. I was really excited about this one. People are always looking for snow clothing for their children, like outdoor clothing, snow pants, coats. I mean, if you buy that stuff brand new, it's super expensive, so they're always looking for a good deal. This is a boy's pair of snow pants. The brand is Pulse, and it had the tags on it. I paid about $5, and they're $99 brand new. So I priced these at $50 plus shipping, and the buyer didn't even make an offer. They just paid full price, $50 plus the shipping, so that was a great sale. Really good profit on that one. What have we got next? Okay. So these I've been finding a lot of lately, and it makes me really happy because they are always really good sellers. This is a J. Crew sweater. Actually, the tag is missing, the size tag, which I disclosed, of course. But it is a J. Crew sweater, and this style of sweater is called Tippy. It's a Tippy sweater. So if you put that in the title, people love these sweaters, and they will look for that. So anyways, even with the tag missing on this guy, it sold for $25. And I probably paid about $2 to $3 for that. I got them at a 50% off sale at a thrift store. Okay, so this is another item that my sister actually gave me. I sold a few of the things that she gave me, so the next time I see her, I'm going to take her out to lunch because she gave me this stuff for free, and here I am making money off it. So this is just an Old Navy coat. It's like a long, like, cargo coat. And this sold for $20 plus shipping. Because I don't know if you remember or have seen my other videos where I talk about anything 16 ounces or less, I offer free shipping on because that can go first class. Anything above, I am now charging the buyer a flat shipping cost depending on how heavy it is. I charge anywhere from $4.99 to $6.99, and generally this still gives them a little bit of a discount, but I'm also getting the majority of the money for the shipping, so that has helped a lot. And I haven't noticed any kind of decrease in sales on the heavier items. So this is another item my sister gave me, but gotta keep an eye out for these cute little like Puma track suits. It's a little toddler one. It's like a size 3T, I think. But it's cute with the jacket and the pants. And it sold for $16.50. So that I got for free. And I also always talk about how it's so important to tell everybody what you do, because you'd be surprised how many people, instead of going to donate something, will think of you first and say, well, you know, I'd rather give it to her. She can make some money off of it, and instead of just donating it. So a lot of people, I mean, will end up giving me things, which is great. I also pay people for things too. I don't just get things for free. Okay, so this is another J. Crew sweater. It's really cute. It's like a really soft, it's cable knit. And this is called the Wellesley sweater. And it sold for $20. And I probably had about $2 to $3 invested in that one. Okay, so this is one of my daughter's items. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but I probably got it at a thrift shop, probably paid less than $1. It's a Gap, like, sweater duster. I've been lotting up a lot of her clothing, and they've been selling really well that way. But some items that I think are unique or that I think will sell well on their own, I put separately, and this was one of them. So this guy sold for $20. Like I said, it's just a little toddler sweater duster. It's so cute. Okay. Bathing suits. I sell a lot of bathing suits. I love selling bathing suits, even used ones. They sell great. This guy is a Nautica bathing suit. It is used. It's a really cute one piece. And I paid $1.99 for this at the Goodwill as is, and it sold for $15. Okay. Oh, here's another brand that I really like a lot. They don't just make good suits. They make a lot of other nice clothing. It's Tahari. And it's a two-tone tank top. And this sold for $16. And I probably paid less than $1 for that. Okay, so Well, I focus mainly on women's clothing. I also sell a lot of men's clothing. And this is a J. Crew men's sweater. It's just kind of a basic V-neck sweater. And I paid about $2 for this guy, and it sold for $15. Okay, what is next? So next, I think a lot of these items I've actually shown in like haul videos before, so it's nice everything's kind of coming full circle. This is a Chico's dress. It's just a black sheath dress. It has like a stretch to it. Chico's has all these little like kind of sub brands. This one is So Slimming. It's just a cute dress. And I paid probably about $3 for it at a half off sale. It sold for $25. It weighs more than 16 ounces, so I also charge shipping. So $25 plus shipping on a $3 investment. The next item we have is just another basic sale. This is another Banana Republic. I actually do really well off of Banana Republic. They make some more expensive pieces. Obviously, I'll charge more on those, but for things like this, it's just a regular black shirt. It's got the flutter sleeves, is the name of the sleeves. It sold for $12, and I paid less than $1. All right, here's another Victoria's Secret pink item. Sold a lot of really similar things, like with brands and stuff. There were some themes this weekend. So this one is Victoria's Secret pink. It's just a little ribbed tank top. It sold for $16. I wouldn't have paid more than $1 for that, so that guy was less than $1. And next we have, this is just a cute little basic top. It's like a semi-sheer shirt. The brand is BKE, which comes from the buckle. So I always grab this brand when I see it. If the price is right, this guy was probably less than $1, and it sold for $12. Okay. The next item is one that my mother actually found. So she lives in the Grand Rapids area, which is a wealthier area than where I live. So she'll go thrifting, find stuff, and then when I see her, she will sell it to me in bulk. So it's a, it's a good deal for her. She makes some money off of it, and then I also am able to buy it from her and then resell and still make a good profit. So this guy I bought from her. It is a Nike windsuit. It's got like the top and the jacket and the pants. It's got like a Hawaiian kind of print to it. It's different. I've never seen anything like this one before. And it actually sold for, let's see, this sold for $30 plus shipping. So that was a nice profit for me. I bet she didn't pay more than $5 for it, and she probably didn't charge me much more than that. So that was a good profit. Let's see, what's the next one? Okay, this I just bought this weekend. So one of the thrift shops in town had a 94-cent sale. I went to that, obviously. We got like 3 cartfuls. We actually had a really good sourcing weekend. We did 2 huge sourcing trips, Friday, and then just yesterday we did another one. So we loaded up on inventory. Now that I have an assistant helping me, I'm able to get inventory moving faster. So obviously I need more inventory. So my assistant, he's doing awesome. He's actually able to do about 40 items in 3 or 4 hours, which is really great. It's a lot of progress for us from where we started. He's a quick learner. So this was a Morel workout top that I paid 94 cents for. It still had the tags. So obviously when I listed it on eBay, I put in the UPC. And I actually looked this up on Amazon before I listed it on eBay, because since it has the tags, I mean, it could be sold on Amazon, I guess. But Amazon listed it as a slow-moving item and said that, they wouldn't accept it. So I was like, okay, well, I guess it's just going to stay on eBay. It sold within a couple minutes of listing it. I paid 94 cents. It sold for 23. And then the last item I have here, I think I've also mentioned these in a haul video before. They're just these cute little toddler boys, Nike. They're like water shoes. Probably paid like $1 or $2 for these guys, and they sold for $16. So, anytime that you find kids Nike shoes that are in good shape, even if they are kind of in rough shape, people will still pay for them. Everybody likes to buy Nikes for their kids, I guess. So pick them up. I mean, don't pass them by. These were a good buy. And that is the end of my sales video. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you have any questions or anything like that, just I just ask that you leave the questions in the comments, because chances are if you have that question, somebody else does, and let's let everybody see it and let's get it answered for people. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.